F-16s, for instance, were one of the first aircraft to take advantage of that and move that center of gravity way back and compensate for that with a fly-by-wire system. So the F-16 is incredibly maneuverable because if it wasn't for the fly-by-wire system, it would barely be flying at all. But that's the characteristics of aircraft. The further back that CG comes, the quicker the aircraft can respond. This is a point parallel rendezvous. The tanker flies in an oval. The other aircraft comes in from here, like say the SR-71, and you time it so precisely so that you're coming around and you're connecting with your receiver. Now, in the case of a regular receiver, they're coming in and flying towards you at about the same speed that you're flying at them, and so you turn at the right moment and all works out really good. SR-71 is coming down from altitude at greater than Mach 3 and slowing down as he comes in. So it makes that calculation a little bit more difficult to make. But we had fantastic navigators on board that would help you do that and tell you exactly when to turn so that the SR-71 would come up behind you and he will have slowed down to your speed while you're speeding up to his speed. You're going as fast as you can, 0.77 Mach, while he's going as slow as he can. Let me just show that picture that was, the information was leaked earlier. When you're flying an aircraft and you're flying at the absolute fastest you can, your angle of attack is going to be like this. Because when an airplane comes into land, wings are designed such that as you slow down and get ready to land, you get more lift the slower you go, right? So when you're trying to get enough lift to stay in the air while you're going slow, you're going to have an angle of attack like that. And while you're going as fast as you can, your angle of attack is actually going to almost feel negative. And that's an aerodynamic principle that hasn't changed since they started building these things. That's one of the first in-flight refuelings of SR-71. So that's just sort of a description of what I talked about on the air refueling track. And this is my last slide for the day, and I've got various different stories I could tell about in-flight refueling SR-71s and some of the things that happened to us while we were doing it. Well, how are we doing on time? It's home. We've got about 5 minutes, so rather than tell you more stories, do we have to get out of here in 5 minutes?